Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're here in the infusion room, formerly known as the medicine room here at St. Jude in Memphis. And we got little Rylee here. She is totally hypnotized by some Disney on the TV, which is totally fine. Keep her mind off of things. But she just started cycle 5 of her chemotherapy. She just to kind of recap, she has a neuroblastoma cancer. She fortunately does not have to have radiation. She just has chemotherapy. And the chemo today, we've got cyclophosphamide on, and also we got some etoposide. So 2 chemos today. Yeah, she's doing really well. She's probably going to start getting pretty pale here throughout the day, and she's going to be feeling a little icky, but overall she tends to handle this very well. But anyways, we ended up getting back from Minnesota fishing the Dick Hiley Bass Classic, the benefit tournament for St. Jude, and it was a week that we're kind of nervous about, Katie and I, because we were getting a little bit of scanxiety, as we call it here at St. Jude. All the parents get a little anxious around the time period where you get scans, because you're scared to see something pop up that just wasn't there before, or just see no progress, or there's all kinds of things that can happen, and you're just kind of holding your breath. But and most of you have known about the scans coming up because I've talked about it a little bit, but I wanted to update you guys on what we learned from those scans. And overall, I think it's really, really positive news. And I'm going to try to keep it, in perspective a little bit, but essentially we ended up getting we got a PET scan, we got a CAT scan, and we got a MRI yesterday. The PET scan was on Wednesday, MRI, CAT scan Thursday, and then a bone marrow biopsy the same day as the CAT and the MRI. And so we don't have the results back from the bone marrow biopsy, which is going to tell us exactly what we're looking at as far as the metastasized cancer in her bones and bone marrow, because we know that exists there, at least it did. But the scans could really tell us, the progress of her treatments. And she has 8 different cycles of treatment, at least 8 different cycles of treatment. And so we're halfway through it now. The first set of scans, we got back after the first 2 treatments. So every 2 cycles of chemo, we get some imaging to kind of just keep track of progress. And the first round was phenomenal. Huge reduction in the primary tumor on her adrenal gland on her right kidney, and huge reduction on the scans for the metastasized cancer in her bones and bone marrow. So that was really positive the first time. And so this round of imaging, all we were really hoping for was to see some progress and not to backslide at all. Even if it started to slow a little bit, that would still be a win, seeing some forward progress and some reduction in the tumor. But what we saw yesterday, we talked to our doctor, Dr. Federico. She was able to look at all the scans and everything, and the primary tumor has reduced in size even more since the last scans. Really big reductions there, and they're also seeing very little traces of metastasized cancer on the scans. Okay, now the scans aren't the best form of seeing. It's not the best way of seeing metastasized cancer in the bone and bone marrow. So that's what we're doing the biopsy for. But still, really, really positive news. I'm trying not to get very emotional here, but it's we were so happy. It was the best Mother's Day present possible to have her, get such great imaging back. So all the thoughts, prayers, positive vibes that everybody's throwing out there for us is working. Of course, everybody here at St. Jude, our wonderful team that's working on her, they are a major part, obviously, of what's going on right now and her healing. And so, yeah, I just wanted to get on here and give you guys a really good update. Of course, everything that happens with cancer, what we're learning is like you gotta kind of, keep kind of an even keel. Don't get avoid. Since it started, I said I don't want to get make the highs too high or the lows too low. So I want to kind of, just keep everything in perspective. But it's hard not to get really excited about good results like we're seeing right now. So it is very hopeful. Okay, and it is cancer, so anything can happen, but all we can hang on to is what we're seeing in the moment, and what we're seeing is very, very good. So anyways, guys, just wanted to give you a real quick update. Rylee is doing great. She inspires us every day. She's just so silly. And yeah, we're making it through. So thank you guys so much. And I will try to keep you guys updated as much as possible. Our family is so appreciative of everybody that's kept us in your thoughts and prayers. So anyways, guys, I'm going to see you either hopefully on the water soon, but here at St. Jude for sure. And other than that, make sure you trust the process. That's what we're doing here, and it seems to be working.